Okay, so hello everybody, it's Joe Beauty 87, and today we are going to try out the new Uoma Stay Woke concealer and the Say What foundation. Let me set down my primer first. I'm actually testing out two different primers. I have the Bear With Me Sativa Cannabis Oil Primer versus the Milk Hydro Grip, and so far, well, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to let you know, find out about that in the first video where I tried it on. But I told you I would powder down the primer before I started, so we're going to do that now. I've actually been doing this lately because it's been like so hot here in Chicago, and I'm like, we need to try to make the face last as long as possible, so I'm just sitting down both sides of the primer. I usually try to sit down the main places that I get the most oily, and so that would be like my cheeks, my nose. Those are my oily places. I don't really get as oily on my everywhere else on my face, but I was like, I feel like it gives extra coverage when I do this too, so that's the reason I usually just go ahead and put it everywhere, even though I don't necessarily, need it everywhere. Y'all know how I am. I want all the coverage in the world, so I'm trying to find little tricks for Auntie Jackie. This is on Auntie Jackie's tricks, actually. And I'm just using the Laura Mercier medium dark powder. That's the only thing I use it for lately. I don't really like it as a setting powder, but anyway. So I got the Uoma Beauty color. I got T2N because Jackie said that was our color. I didn't ask questions. I was just like, okay. And I bought that color. As y'all know, I don't ask questions. And then I got the concealer in T2. And I'm part of the brown sugar category. I had actually already picked out the concealer color. I figured it was the right color just looking at it online, but I was confused about foundations, so that's why I didn't rush in and buy the foundation. I was just like, hold off, just wait to see what Jackie says, and then buy that color. Oh, this is really liquidy. Okay, yeah, this is a super liquidy foundation. I mean, like, I saw her like putting it on, but I didn't realize it was like that liquidy. Like, y'all, this is super liquidy. Like, it's running down my hand right now while we talking. Like, it's just very thick. And I'm going to apply this way I saw Jackie apply it as well. She put drops of the, what's that stuff called? The FINALLY Skin Tune Blur. So I'm going to put some of those as well. I can tell right now I'm going to need a little bit more. So let's put one more pump. And then get started. So I'm going to stick this right here. And I feel like lately when I try to do foundation and concealer reviews, like, it always taking me like too long and my camera cut off. Like, before I tell you about my thoughts, it'd be annoying. I'd be like, child, I'm trying to tell my feelings and let them know. And the camera just be like, no. It just cuts off. I'm like, very disrespectful. Like I said, we're going to take the FINALLY Skin Tune Blur. And I saw Jackie randomly putting like dots on her face. So I'm put like random dots. If you don't stop screaming in this video, little boy. If I have to tell you again. Don't make me hurt you. Sorry people, somebody thought it was okay to start screaming while I'm filming, even though whenever they're filming, I do not bother them. I don't know. I guess mine is running low because it's not really pumping out that much. And I wasn't about to film this over again because he has to go to swimming lessons and he asked me to go, so he should probably shut up so I can film like I need to. Or else he would be going with his grandmother if I hear one more peep. Yeah, so I'm going to take this, what is this, the Heavenly Luxe Conceal Brush number 7 and start blending this foundation out with the FINALLY Skin Tune. I usually use sponges with foundation lately, but I was like, I'll go ahead and like try this brush situation and see if I like how that looks. So far, I just feel like I look really orange, but Jackie said there's supposed to be like natural color correctors in this, so I was like, well, hopefully that'll help, because right now I just feel like I look orange and crazy, and I'm not, feeling the vibes of it at all. I feel like I should have just went over the brush, because, I mean a sponge, because it's like this brush situation I'm not necessarily feeling, and I feel like I'm going to need more coverage, because I feel like the brush is just swiping everything around. and that's not what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling is getting a full coverage type situation. But you know, we have two different types of skins. Like as y'all can see, I have oily, acne prone skin. I used to have really bad cystic acne. It's like calmed down some, you know. I'm praying it doesn't start back up again. It usually starts back up when I have like lady time and I look really crazy then. Yeah, right now I just like the foundation looks really orange. I'm hoping it like the color corrector set in and like do something better, but it's giving pretty good coverage now. I'm sponging over like brushing it in, so I think next time when I use it tomorrow I will just use a sponge, or I might use the pure one tomorrow. I don't know, I have to see which one I'm going to use, because the pure one I did a video on yesterday. If you're interested, I'll leave it up above. I did that, and I used the foundation as a concealer as well, so I can tell y'all all about how I feel about that. Okay, but pretty much the foundation is set into my face, and it's looking pretty good. Still looks a little orange. I'm trying to give it some time to oxidize down and like do whatever it's gonna do so I don't look orange and crazy. Next I'm gonna take this Stay Woke concealer and put that on. So it's kind of thick. It feels a little cooling when you put it on. It's interesting, the applicator has like weird ridges in it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it has like these really weird ridges in it. I'm like, that's interesting. I've never seen one that has ridges in it, so I'm kind of like, you know, fascinated by it, if you will. So yeah, I'm gonna just highlight my face with this one. Y'all know I normally like to use cheaper like drugstore alternatives to like highlight my face with, because I feel like I'm spending all this expensive money to make sure it looks good underneath the eyes and covers up my dark circles that I always seem to have, because I'm either sleep deprived or, you know, it's genetics. It's a little bit of both for me, unfortunately. So I'm like, I'm not trying to waste this expensive $25 concealer and be highlighting my face with it when I could buy one from the drugstore in the same exact shade or a shade close to it and do that. So as a general rule, I don't do this, but you know, I was like, we're just gonna go ahead and try it. So now we're gonna blend out from underneath the eye. And so far with the foundation, like I'm feeling the finish and the coverage. It's just, I don't know. I guess I don't like the fact it takes a little while for the orange to like, you know, calm down and not have you out here in these streets looking crazy. So that's my only problem with it so far. I'm liking the concealer off the bat a lot, which is weird for me because I usually feel like all concealers don't give enough coverage underneath my eyes. And like I was just talking about, I have really dark circles underneath my eyes. This one I feel like it's actually doing a pretty good job. So I'm impressed with that. I'm going to put a little bit more underneath the eyes just to be safe. So I'm going to put a little more right there, right there. I usually try to focus it like mainly like right underneath, right in there, because that's where most of my bags are. Well, not bags, I'm sorry. Darkness and discoloration underneath the eyes is. So go ahead and put that on. Now we're just going to go ahead and sponge the second layer of concealer out as opposed to using the brush. And that was the conceal brush by Marc Jacobs. I got it doing the 40% off sale, and I've been like enjoying it a lot actually. So go ahead and hit this side real quick. Now I don't feel like the concealer is like creasing right off the bat. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and set that real quick. Let me grab a brush. I think I've been more prepared. I had a brush already. I'm just going to take this brush. This is from the what's up, woman? Jaclyn Hill set, and just start patting and brushing powder underneath the eye to make sure everything is cool. And it sets nice and beautifully underneath the eye too, so that's good. I'm really feeling that. So far I'm really liking the concealer. I want to see how it wears throughout the day, but the foundation I'm kind of in limbo about just because I feel like, okay, it's starting to come together now, okay. Because at first I was like a little paranoid, like, ooh, this foundation though, I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling the foundation now that it has oxidized down or, you know, done whatever it was supposed to do, and I don't look orange anymore. Because when I first put it on, I was like, ooh, no, ooh. But I noticed all of them look like really orange when I went to go look at the ones for my skin tone. But I heard there's skincare benefits in these foundations too, which I think is like really cool. Because I'm like, I love to use products that have skincare. And that's why I love the Tatcha primer so much, because it has skincare benefits. Also, the Peter Roth Thomas Skin to Die For and the Ulla Henderson. If y'all notice, I try to go for primers that have lots of skincare in them. But yeah, this foundation is, you know, is hitting, and, you know, I'm cool with it now. I just needed to see it, you know, dry down and look, you know, more like my skin as opposed to what it looked like before. But I'm here for it. So, my thoughts are, I definitely like the foundation so far. I will leave comments in the description bar at the end of the day about how it wore and all that. So you should probably come back tomorrow. I'm going to go leave the ones for Pure when I come back from taking Adrian Game over to swimming lessons. But this is the face. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one. Remember, you all are diamonds.